Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now today, where can we park our money so we can park money out? Now, the thing is, we need to do a review, because if we don't do a review, we're just going to be, like trudging ahead. And sometimes a lot of people won't know that we're making progress. They're just going to think that, okay, well, maybe there's not so much to this. So it's necessary to do a review, because if you look at a tree, the extent to which the tree grows high above the ground is the extent to which the roots go down. So we're going to go backward. Our roots are going to go to the past. Now, if you recall, yesterday and then also on Friday, I told you guys, I said, get NVIDIA stock. Now, NVIDIA, they're going to be having their earnings report on the 22nd of May, which is tomorrow. Now, today is the 21st, so they're going to have their earnings report tomorrow. But I did tell you on Friday, and then I reiterated it yesterday. I said, they're going to have their earnings report, and I see that, between now and then, their stocks are going to grow by about 1%, and I told you guys to invest in NVIDIA. But then after the helicopter crash, even before it had been confirmed that the president of Iraq had died, Ibrahim Raisi, I told you guys, I said, look, because of this crash, it's going to lead to tensions, and those tensions are going to affect companies like NVIDIA, because NVIDIA is a chip maker, and a lot of defense contractors, defense agencies, the National Security Advisor, the FBI, police departments, they use NVIDIA's AI chips. And I said, because of that event, then we're going to see slightly more than 1%. Now, watch this video. See that, people are going to ramp up their defense spending. AI is a huge component in defense spending. Right here in the United States, you see that, the State Department, the National Security Agency, the FBI, and the police agencies, they heavily rely on AI produced by corporations like NVIDIA. So we're going to see that if there is tension in the region, NVIDIA stocks are likely to go up more than the 1% that I perceived it is, because when I gave that projection, this crash hadn't happened. So, when you have new events, you just have to adjust your projections. So I would also heavily invest in NVIDIA. Now, there's some other stock I'm not going to give. And so you see, I was dead on accurate. I told you guys that it was going to go up by about 1%. That was on Friday. But then after the crash happened on Saturday. I did a video on Sunday. I told you guys, okay, you know what? I think that we got to adjust our projections because of what has happened in the Middle East, which is going to lead to tensions. We're not going to see just 1%. We're going to see about maybe slightly higher. And I was accurate. You see, NVIDIA opened at $934, and then its climax, it got to a high of about $952. So we saw 2% growth. You're going to see it on the screen, CNBC. So it got 2% growth. So I was accurate. How am I able to always be this accurate? Some of you have been with me for about 4 years, since my YouTube days. You know my record. It's just because I'm a voracious reader, a researcher. I study, and then I'm not going to come and give you guys anything that I haven't first studied in depth. And also, I subscribe to subscription services like Zach's Investment Research. So you can have confidence when I tell you guys to invest in a stock, in a crypto, in an ETF, in a rate, in a precious metal, in whatever. So now, what are we going to do with our money for the rest of the year? We're going to focus, obviously we're going to be making money from cryptos on a daily basis, but our focus, how are we going to make the most money? Let's keep invested in the Magnificent Seven. So the Magnificent Seven of the US stock market is going to be Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Google, of which the parent company is now called Alphabet, and then Meta, Amazon, and Tesla. So we're going to be invested in these 7 companies. Together, they control about 32% of the S&P 500. And together, they are responsible for about 37% of the profitability of the S&P 500. So let's stay there. It's like when you find a mine, and the mine is providing you all the wealth that you need, there's no need to just leave that mine and go and search for another mine. Just stay. We're going to stay on these Magnificent 7. Invest in them. If you are my subscriber and you haven't bought those stocks, invest in those stocks. Find a way to invest in it. If you don't know how to invest in it, go on the subscriber tab. Talk to me. Say, Pastor Reno, I don't know how to invest in this. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to hold your hands. I'm going to help you. And you are going to make money. We're going to make money together. So that's for the Magnificent 7. So for cryptos, what we're going to do is that I told you guys to buy Bitcoin. And then when I told you guys that was on, I think it was on Wednesday, the 15th of May. It was $61,000. Right now, Bitcoin has climbed over $70,000. What I want you guys to do is listen. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be excited. Hold on to your holdings, okay? For Bitcoin Cash. I told you guys it was going to get over $500. Yesterday, it got over $500. So Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, Bitcoin itself, and BNB. We're going to hold on to that. I'm also going to give you some other investments, but I can't see them here because everybody's going to watch this. But on the subscriber tab, I'm going to give you some other investments. You're all going to make money. Now, if you watch this, got questions arising from this and you're a subscriber of mine, ask your question on the subscriber tab, and I'm going to hold your hands, treat you like family, mentor you. If you're not a subscriber of mine, I encourage you, if you want to make money legally with peace of mind, I encourage you, subscribe to me on the X platform. Subscribing is very easy. Search for me, Reno Mokri, and on the top right hand corner, you're going to see a subscribe tab. Click on it. You need to know that I was voted as the most influential business person in Africa by Business Insider. So think about that. Now, this is Apostle of Prosperity, Reno Mokri, saying God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is